The cartoon community isn't a place I've had the best experience with in the past. I've only touched on it once when in April 2021, I made a 30-minute video about the predatory actions of Cosmodore, one of the biggest and most promising members of the community who had his career crumble. But today's creative study, despite being in the same community, is an entirely different person in itself. He's an anomaly in content creation, being smaller than Cosmodore, yet with videos that have reached just as much popularity, and he treats his channel more like a portfolio to showcase for companies, rather than an upload schedule of analysis. He came and went just like that. But over the next 30 minutes, all of his informative and clever media analysis you're accustomed to is going to be stripped bare. Instead, you'll find that he used alter egos and alternate accounts to interact with several miners from his own server, which derives from his own issues. He's taken advantage of people, including miners, for his own sexual gratification for years prior. He manipulated, blackmailed, and coerced others into feeding his fantasies and made them defend them. He is a perennial manipulator and a con artist. Someone who might just be worse than Cosmodore. This is the story of CC West. Now, compared to other videos I've made before where I can just list off videos and details on the Wayback Machine, this introduction part is going to be very weird because CC West has been very careful with his online identity. We know from Discord that he was 24 or over at the time of his actions, but no one knows his real name or what state of the US he resides in, so this will be pretty incomplete and short. Regardless, I'm going to give it a go. The CC West YouTube channel was created in October 2014, starting out by uploading video clips of shows and meme edits, essentially the equivalent of a Family Guy Funny Moments channel, which had to be halted after copyright strikes. Again, another anomaly compared to others, creating a channel for copyright bypass rather than creative expression. That is all we know about the activity of his channel between 2014 and 2017. No specific videos are known or mentioned, no archives during this period exist, and Social Blade doesn't show much either. However, what we do know is that in October 2017, CC West decided to upload his first real video, a 17-minute video essay on Mabel, one of the two main protagonists of the popular animated TV show Gravity Falls. The video has a clear and clean structure and layout, with the right side establishing its main points throughout the video, and the editing is well paced. CC West's video essay is a good introduction to his channel, as it's a well-written analysis, and despite the considerable amount of dislikes the video was given, it got the attention it wanted, as the video now stands at over 1.2 million views. And the style in this video was developed over time, with incredibly overachieving videos on Samurai Jack, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, Rick and Morty, and most recently a video in which CC West goes back and re-reviews his first video. All of this success elevated CC West to a current subscriber count of around 25,000. Again, CC West's channel was originally created as a portfolio of interesting content to get hired somewhere else with. And whilst these videos of his feel almost corporate in their conduct, he unexpectedly began to get serious amounts of growth and support. However, since March 2020, no videos of his have been uploaded, and his community tab has remained silent, with his last known words being about his upcoming video on Steven Universe. You'd think that with such a lengthy hiatus, this should have just been a short "What happened to X" video, but I can assure you it's far worse than a random disappearance. To fully unravel this story, we need to start by making sense of the whole situation. CC West groomed miners on his own Discord server, but the way in which he did it is via an alternate account. This account has been known by several names, but most commonly as Nazareth or Lexy. Lexy, for many people, was simply known as one of CC West's best friends who had promoted the channel heavily to help them get off the ground in the first place, but in reality, they were the same person. Yes, Lexy/Nazareth is the same person as CC West. This is very important to note as we go through these DMs. Now you may be thinking, Toastify, that's a bold claim to make. Do you have any proof to back that up? Proof? I got a whole confession here. How about a whole confession? I apologize for lying about it, even in what was supposed to be this last goodbye. I'm pretty much exactly what you think I am. I'm more or less a product of dissociative identity disorder. I'm a part of West's somewhat unwell mind. When I first tried to tell you about this 2 years ago, you called me a freak and ran away from me, and I don't think I ever really recovered from that. Oh, shush. I am most definitely not a pleasure when my fucking alternate personalities are jeopardizing my career and making enemies out of 16-year-old shitheads with nothing to lose. God, I wish I could always have a reference as good as that. Now, there are aspects of this that we'll come back to later, especially this aspect of mental health, but all you need to take away right now is that CC West is Lexy/Nazareth. Drill that into your head for the remainder of the video. Now, there are a lot of DMs of Lexy. We'll start with the slightly humoured ones, such as when Lexy is describing gender dysphoria as a debuff in a video game. Somewhere, there is an invisible mob that is casting the dysphoria debuff on you. We've data mined the game, and we know that for sure that the debuff comes from a mob, and not from you rolling your character. Now, to combat this, lots of people spec into the trans tree, because it temporarily lessens the effect of dysphoria, and actually turns into a buff for that temporary time. And it's honestly a legitimately great source of stats, so as long as you can keep the buff up for longer, you can get the debuff up. The history shows that debuff lasts shorter and shorter. I'm not reading this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not reading this. What is this? Yeah, only true gamers know that trans people don't die. They respawn. Or we could talk about this absolutely atrocious NSFW drawing that Lexy made of their OC, which gives me heavy 2009 DeviantArt vibes. And coincidentally, 2009 is the year that most of Lexy's ideal partners were born. But apart from these two messages, there's not really going to be a lot to smile about, because, I'm being real, this is a definitive child predator. This is someone preying on those who have become enamored with them, using their Discord as a hunting ground, and even for 2018 and 2019, some 3-4 years back, more than enough has been archived. So where do I even begin? He just dumped a ton of images on me, and how many of those are fake, do you think? Only one. One of the worst ones though. Damn, CC West. What do you mean worst one? They're all terrible. I mean, which one are you referring to here? Is it the one where you, a 24-year-old, said, I personally like to think that 15-16 is when they understand? Or is it the one where you said, but I might think it's really hot to trick an innocent little girl into sucking your... Yeah, definitely. I do want to talk about the other kind of smash though, because I think my New Year's resolution is going to be kind of cut out on the whole, you know, ERPing with minors thing. Shut up. I also really like the inverse age play, where it's a young boy and an older girl. Ooh, that's really hot, especially if I'm younger. Perfect. How young are you willing to go? Well, to be honest, I can go embarrassingly low, so I'm gonna let you pick. How long before it stops being hot for you? According to a source of mine, we actually have the answer from previous witness accounts, which states that CC West ERP'd with children as young as 12 to 13. Yeah, this isn't going to be a fun video. The following messages are more in-depth and feature Blimblam, a 15-year-old who was groomed by CC West/Nazareth in a relationship. What you've already seen so far is a disgusting and complete sexual desire and interest in young teens, but here what you're going to see is not only blatant invalidation of transitioning, but an explicit expression of romantic tensions with a 15-year-old. Again, just a reminder, CC West was around 24 at the time. I'm trans, I'm not accepting myself. Fuck myself. Matt gay, Mona cool. There's no wants or should be's in self-acceptance. Yeah, well, I'm gay for Matt, so shh. It's appreciated, but I'm not Matt, I'm Mona. For real, I get you really think I'm good and all, but as a guy, but I'm really not happy as a man. I appreciate it, and it means a lot, but I don't really like being told how I'm good as a guy, because being a guy makes me unhappy. If you're getting worse, then it's not good enough. Matt, there is one thing. That's not my name. Now, why would CC West address this minor as the dead name in messages that are almost a month apart, despite being in love with them? Well, again, according to trusted sources, this actually happened where CC West would prey on those who transitioned and wanted them to change back to their cis self purely for sexual fantasies. More messages to Blimblam can be found on Steam. You are attractive and nice to be around. You are cute. Because you're cute. Go get a steady job and a good income, so when we start dating in the future, you can be the breadwinner. In another message, CC West/Nazareth also talks about one of their more explicit fantasies. Well, god no, not in practice, just in fantasy. I didn't think I'd ever be into it, but Yuki just kinda changed that. Getting stabbed in the guts and just having it left there while somebody my fading body is like, wow. That's a bit dark for me, and here's a number of other miscellaneous experiences that people have had in the server with Nazareth. Hey, Blimblam wants some proof that West is blackmailing you. Sorry, I deleted all the chat logs a while back. I'm done with West and this whole thing, to be honest. Could you at least just say that it was real and maybe a super quick rundown of what he had/did? It's important. Okay, West was usually pretty nice, but if I didn't want to roleplay with him or Lexy or whatever, he'd start dropping screenshots of things I'd said in the chat, like, you were okay RPing when it was like this and stuff. He asked a couple of times if Brian would be mad if he got those screenshots too, when I didn't want to RP with him. I don't know if that's actually blackmail or not, but it felt like I didn't have a choice anymore. In another exchange, Nazareth can also be found asking Funk, a 15 to 16-year-old who was dating Blimblam, to partake in erotic roleplay. I got a friend request from her, heard she's cool and radical, so I accept. After like a day whilst I'm hella tired, Now starts flirting with me after I make a dumb joke about long drive sucking dick. Next day she brings it up and elaborates on it being a sort of friends with benefits thing, and I've told her that I have to think about shit. I'm not really into that kind of shit right now, and she kept sort of insisting and half pushing it. Wish something else sucked dick though. Lamau, wait a sec. Haha, sorry, force of habit. Though if you're into that sort of thing, Lamau, hey man, that shit's the best. Smiley face, well, I'm down to fool around if you are. Lamau, I'm so fucking tired, I can't even tell if you're being serious or not. I very much am. Oh fuck, Lamau. You're pretty cute, you've got good enough English, why not try it, right? Honestly, have you ever done it before? I've been trying to figure some shit out. Do you mean like online shit, or, yeah, just online stuff? Can't say I have, but I'm not sure about any dating shit right now. Oh, no dating or committing or anything, just like casual friends with benefit stuff. Especially since you and Blim are a thing. Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. You just flirt with ERP with someone, but aren't committed to any kind of relationship or anything, so you're free to flirt and ERP with anyone else, as is the other person. Basically just friends that go around smashing that occasionally smash each other. Gotcha. Tell you what, I'll think more about fam. I'll get back to you on it. Sounds great, no rush. I don't want to push you into anything you're uncomfortable with or anything, I'm just here to provide a good time. And even if you don't want to get sexually involved or anything, I'm always happy to help you out with your personal stuff like this. I appreciate fam. Now it has to be asked, how did CC West / Lexy / Nazareth get away with this for ages? After all, it only takes one person to come out for your entire minor ERP ring to fall apart. Well, the scheme and the name of the game is manipulation. The reality is that CC West exploited his most dedicated fans by telling them that his best friend Nazareth roleplays with kids to get them more comfortable with their sexuality. Or as anyone else knows it, preparing a minor for grooming. West, I understand your viewpoint, but I'm a little confused. I shouldn't have did what I did, but I wouldn't blame Naz, obviously not going into exact details, because this is in public. You told me she did this stuff to help kids and to get more comfortable with your sexuality. I don't really like the idea that you kicked your best friend for something you said earlier was okay to do. You're really cool, West. I don't know, Naz helped me a lot when I had a crush on you, and I never felt like a victim or anything. It's your server, so you can do whatever you want, but I don't really agree with kicking her. Yeah, that's legit grooming right there. I didn't have a problem with it though. I don't know, to be honest, I didn't have a problem when she did it with me, but I hope one day she can come back. Society does, and the government does. Hard to argue against career-ending scandals with, I don't know, didn't bother me kind of stuff. I'm not really trying to argue against it. She did something bad and she had to be punished for it. All I'm saying is that we really shouldn't put the blame on her because most likely the people she ERP'd with knew what they were going to get themselves into. I mean, it speaks for itself. Using his position of power, CC West turned his Discord server into a hunting ground for vulnerable minors, and that is exactly how he managed to get all of this many victims. It's basically a cycle where a teen fan of CC West joins a server, they get to know the law of the land and become part of the community, and then the big YouTuber CC West tells them that it's fine if this admin and my best friend are having erotic roleplay with minors, but it's for a good cause, and it'll help you because you've only become part of his Discord community in the first place because you have social issues. CC West then reaps the reward of fulfilling his sick fantasies, and rinse and repeat. And even under the Nazareth persona, the manipulation is just off the scales. When someone confronts Nazareth, she just tries to weasel her way out, and it's so manipulative. Came to my senses. Tell me why you willingly ERP'd with me, fully knowing I was a minor. You took advantage of the fact that I was easily manipulated because of being young. That's the question I've been asking myself, honestly. I definitely was manipulative with the evidence and stuff, absolutely, but the basis of it was never motivated by malice or personal gain through exploitation. No, it definitely was, because that is literally what grooming is. You're trying to whittle it down to just being guilty of manipulation by being manipulative. It was just, here's this teenager, seems like they're going through a lot, seems like they're horny. I'm also horny. I already formed my bond through sex anyways, so that is an incredibly dangerous policy that you set for yourself through your different positions, CC West. You literally normalized your alternate persona, grooming other people on your Discord server. Yeah, it's very shitty reasoning. You should have just fucking thought about it and went, maybe I shouldn't ERP with this minor. But I want you to know that the issue is that I treated you the same way I have all my friends, but I shouldn't have. You're not in the same situation. Here we go with normalizing grooming again, this time by saying that they just do it with all the friends, that literally does not matter. No one will give you a pass just because you're horny, and if your only way to make friendships online is being horny, I don't think you should be trusted in a setting where minors can exist. You claim I was going through a lot, implying I might be unstable in some ways, and you still decide to put your trust in me. For what fucking reason? I really don't know. I felt that I would be able to become friends and to help you, and that I could fix things if they ever fell apart. I just trusted that it wouldn't play out exactly as it has, and that was obviously not a good decision. I just placed my trust too easily, I guess. That's the only answer I have. I didn't think you'd hurt me, and I certainly never intended to give you any reason to hurt me. I mean, I didn't get you to take nudes and then blackmail you with them. I didn't try to meet up and abduct you. I did my best to be respectful of your feelings and what you did and didn't want to do, and to ask you how you felt as often as I could. No one should give you praise or sympathy for doing the bare minimum and not breaking the law. Like, what is this? You're trying to make yourself look way better by lowering the bar so much. It's unbelievable. Like, you ERP'd a 15-year-old whilst being 24, you sick fuck. No one's gonna forgive you because, oh, I respected consent. If you had actually trusted me, you would have talked it out like a normal fucking human, and not just act like a goddamn idiot and then automatically assume the worst. I really am sorry for blowing up on you about the West identity thing, Marie. That was just about the only subject that could make me so angry and paranoid. And you're right, I really shouldn't have. I shouldn't have blown up on you, nor Ryan, nor Zach, and I regret it. Apologies don't matter anymore. But we all have our mistakes, and I can't really do anything after it's been done, except apologize and try to move on. I know, sorry. Okay, well, that was the main weight off my shoulders. Just wanted to know about net impact I've made in your life. Obviously I regret the answer, but knowing is all I needed. I'm sorry for what I did, I hope that things get better for you, and I hope I end up forgiving myself. I wish you all the best, and if you'd ever like to try again, you know where to find me. You know, for an apology to someone else, you do refer to yourself 12 times in like one paragraph. Just a little observation there. Okay, please seek help. Yeah, I really should have, especially when I literally had the exact same scenario just a few months prior, light my life on fire and then nearly destroy Wes's career. And the fact that nearly irreparably fucking his life up wasn't enough to deter me from doing it again disturbs me and tells me I don't really have a right or reason to be here. I just genuinely can't argue with you. I shouldn't have done any of this. I shouldn't have ERP'd with you. I shouldn't have trusted you. I shouldn't have tried to become a close friend of yours. I felt compelled to do so, and I should have stopped, and I didn't. And so, I need to fix that. Finally, in this catalogue of messages, we have some regret. If only you held upon that promise and actually got some help. After Nazareth got exposed, CC West had to kick his account from the server, and a lot of Discord drama happened as a result of this. You've seen a bit of a preview actually in the previous segment. This then caused CC West to lie through his teeth to his audience. Just want to put it out there that I understand Wes's choice. Even though I was only here for a few weeks, I thought Naz was fine. I've only been a few weeks too. Honestly, I just hope Naz is fine after this and doesn't take it too personally. I talked to Naz and she seems fine, to be honest. It's kinda hard to tell, but yeah, she seems fine. You DM'd her? Yeah. Okay, good to know. Now, let me establish that West, Nazareth and I have been all friends for quite some time. It doesn't bring me any joy to do any of this, and I really don't know the ins and outs of this ERP stuff, but with this FBI crackdown, it would look very bad from an outside view. Well, now that's different. I was only told recently. I knew Lexy did this ERP shit, but I didn't know how far it went and with whom she did it with. Yeah, West knew for a while. I'm not trying to throw West under the bus or anything, I'm just saying he knew. West is the best. West is really cool, to be honest. Naz was flirting with and ERPing with people on the server, and I kinda had an idea she was gonna do it. But I hadn't really understood the seriousness of it until recently. So we had a very big fight about how she can't be doing that in a place where the people coming in are from my YouTube channel, a channel about cartoons. That's like hanging outside a toy store to hit on kids. Not really acceptable. She's always been a super flirtatious person and nobody ever really seemed to have a problem with her, and even in this time nobody came to me with a specific complaint or anything. She was kind of flirtatious when talking to me, and you're like 12, my point exactly. She hit on me 5 minutes after I joined the server. I don't think she knew how old you were at that point, Jum. I mean, it's blatant lying to members of the server, but that toy store comment. It's almost as if CC West started making videos that appeal to young teens to get an audience to groom. No, it couldn't be, could it? After all, CC West has always had a creative passion in the art of re-uploading Family Guy episodes and totally didn't see YouTube as a new outlet for predation. She didn't, but yeah, that makes sense. If you want to ERP, go to a server just for that. I've always known she had kind of had some questionable tastes, and I don't really hold it against her because it's ERP, it's consensual, etc, etc. I want you to basically sum up how Naz acted towards me, but I'm not going to sit here and be a honeypot for her to attract minors to ERP with, you know? Yeah, I only regret that it took me this long to realise how kind of fucked up it was. Honeypotting is when you own or work at a store, / amusement park, / building, / whatever that attracts kids, and use it as a place to do bad things to them, and your employees are in on it and no one gets caught, etc. Do you guys think she's a shotacon? She is very into shotter, if that's what you mean. The fuck is a shotacon? Super, you're too young for this. Please avoid her. You're the too young is kind of the point Wes is making. I know. I understand the point Wes is making. As far as I know, she was usually doing it with 16, 18, which is a lot more justifiable. That's above the age of consent in most of the world. So, like, it wasn't really even about who she was doing it with, right? It was about the fact that she had picked them up from my server, which is a place that attracts minors. He's allowed to talk about his kinks here. Oh, I forgot. It's great you're willing to admit you're into that. Go hunt down Naz if you really feel the need. I'm not going to police her every move, she's just not going to do them here. Help her and help her plus to emerge into help her because it wasn't worth having it separated. I used to have immediate feedback and milestone feedback, but I never ended up using milestone feedback. I won't though, because Naz is a fucking pedo. With all of this going on, it's imperative to ask, how long has this been going on for? Well, one of the most lengthy sources is Zoar, one of CC West's closest friends for several years, who put out a lengthy statement saying, yeah, it's fucked. He's been doing this for years. Lexy did this for over a decade. There were others too, but Lexy was the most successful one. He was telling the truth about one thing though. Lexy just started as a way to coax information out of someone. He then found out he liked the thrill of the lie, and the people treat him as a girl. The sexual stuff came later. There were people around him he knew from the beginning, and played along just because he was manipulative about it, and normalized it fast. At one point, he used Lexy to steal money from people, faked Lexy having heart problems, and put up a GoFundMe. He ran with the money, and Lexy showed up again without questions shortly after. West's close friends at the time knew at that point that Lexy wasn't real. Zoar went on to add, I've been in an abusive relationship before, emotionally and sexually. I couldn't place the reason why this whole West situation made me so angry and upset and deeply disturbed. It was because West is the same way. He preys on people who can't or won't fight back. Really lonely people. People he perceives to have social issues. Children. He brings them in and shows them affection and slowly turns them to machines to give affection back to him. He's manipulative and dangerous. I always sort of knew it was Lexy, but something about him made me decide not to believe it, despite knowing the truth deep down. Even when I had it first confirmed, I felt okay with it. I wasn't upset. I realised after, because I was already in that web he builds. Whilst I personally wasn't immediately affected, I began to worry immensely. There were kids in his Discord who had grown to appreciate and see his friends, and he was abusing them. The only thing that stopped me from blowing up right there was the fact that he had dirt on multiple people I cared about. Beneath that dorky, friendly facade, he was blackmailing people to protect himself. Right now, there are people who I want to protect and warn, but I know I can't. I know they've already far too gone. West is not a good person. He's dangerous, manipulative and twisted. After a day or two, I realised that I didn't have any reason to forgive him for what he was doing. He fooled me into thinking he was okay. It's not. He's a predator who uses his charm to get sexual gratification from anyone he can get his hands on, including minors. He takes advantage of the things people say to him to blackmail good people into protecting a bad person. I feel betrayed and violated the way I have only once before, and just like that time, it's the feeling of getting out of an abusive relationship. Following the exposure of CC West in private, West soon handed ownership of his Discord server to a trusted individual known as Coffee, who was Lexy's ex-partner. But for any of you who were looking for any hope, CC West will never make a video again. He's been gone for a while now, almost 2 years, and the silence is going to be ever increasing. As some of these DMs show, after being caught in the act and exposed, Nazareth says here that they were going to erase all data of them ever again and move on to another community leech. Going to be migrating to a new Steam/Discord soon. The thing with Blimblam blew up real bad last night. I've been thinking about going back to that, because it'd be fine, so long as I really truly don't ever enter the same neighbourhood as the West again. It's not bad, but I think I can do better. I'm sad to be abandoning the name Nazareth, but I think it'll be alright if I get something else I'm confident in. Since continuing what I'm doing here isn't an option, and since becoming incredibly abstinent overnight isn't an option, and West being openly sexual is also not an option, the one idea left is to start over a new account that is 1. Never going to be associated with West or community ever, and 2. A lot more honest yet vague about the whole, deal. But as of 2023, they are still active. In 2020, an account under the name of Spades joined the old CC West Discord server, and was instantly found out to be CC West through the messaging and taunting of Blimblam, their victim. What? You want to have this conversation here instead of my profile, dork? What conversation? Why are you trying to talk to me, my friend? Why are you like this, genuinely? Hope you've been doing well. Was this all over me existing in the same server as Whiskers for 4 nanoseconds? And hey, at least I'm not half of the Smash esport community, but you literally did the exact same thing, except it wasn't physical. I mean, they were doing that shit IRL, but it's still grooming. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying what I did wasn't bad, it definitely was. Mostly I just wanted to make the joke. Look, I apologise for not taking this seriously as you are. Clearly, you get some kind of catharsis out of trying to hurt me. CC West now came from the high rise of video essays to instead appealing to the sexual fantasies of financial exploitation, philandering in Steam lolicon groups, and surrounding themselves with former alts of theirs to make it seem like they are friends. And most worryingly, in March 2022, the Nazareth account rejoined the Discord server they had groomed so many minors on. Due to manipulating Coffee into believing they weren't in danger, Nazareth appears to be there to this day. Quick correction, since I recorded the video, this has changed on Twitter, as you can see in the screenshots. Anyway, back to the video. CC West was a child predator and a groomer. Sometimes those two words get overused a lot in online discourse, but with what we have witnessed, I am completely confident in saying that. CC West preyed on their fans, completely grooming them and other vulnerable and lonely people for a multitude of years, and if March 2022's status quo holds, is still an immediate danger to this day. An anomaly of a creator who never had a creative passion past uploading copyrighted material, we are often left to wonder why he suddenly switched to cartoon content. Or as West puts himself, I kind of realised that if written the right way, Zach could be portrayed as having a YouTube channel about cartoons to lure in children, so you can use them for sexual gratification under an alias. It's just a bunch of unfortunate coincidences, you and I know that. My extent of exposure only goes as far as creators, and I hope that that has an impact upon the untouched question of CC West's disappearance. But I can't reach far beyond serial offenders, those smart enough to go offline and prey on people elsewhere, and as CC West reaches around 27, I encourage you all to keep vigilant on who you're talking to. A list of aliases is down below in the comments and will be updated as time passes. If you have any inquiries or something to add, please email me at the email on screen. Let's hope we don't have to wait forever for this sick individual to get what's coming for him. Stay safe, and until next time, stay toasty.